Well, hello, and thank you for your time today. My name is Jeff Street, and I get a chance to share an opportunity with you today that was shared to me a little over 18 years ago at a point in my life when I was frustrated doing what I was doing. Maybe you can relate to that. And 18 years ago, I was a small business owner. If you remember these Nextel, the walkie-talkie phones, that's what I used to do. I had 5 stores, dozens of employees, did okay financially, but I never had the quality of life that I was looking for. And I always just told myself, something's just going to change. And I just kept doing what I've been doing, and nothing seemed to ever change. And then all of a sudden, my industry really changed outside of my control. Maybe at some point in your life, things have changed outside of your control financially. For me, Sprint and Nextel merged together. I lost half my income overnight, and I was just praying for something different. When a friend approached me with this opportunity, I took a look at what you're going to see here today. I loved what I saw. I got started really part-time, and 5 months into this, it really took off for me. And by my 6th month, I made a decision to actually sell my other business and never look back. And now for the last 17 years, this has been the only thing that I've done. Today, my wife and I earn what's called a residual income on tens of thousands of customers around the world on the services you're going to hear about today. So I'm very passionate about the company and what it's done for my family. But my goal here in this video is to share some information with you on behalf of the person that sent you this video. And whatever you do with the information is completely up to you. If it makes sense to you like it did for them, they'd love to have you on this journey with them. And if nothing else, you can learn more about what a friend is excited about and how you can refer business to them. So I'm going to talk to you today about a whole buffet of services that we offer. But the first service that I want to talk to you about is our flagship product. It's called Impact Health Sharing. And we've taken community and technology and put it together. And we have something that we feel just works better and feels better than traditional insurance. And when we compare the difference in the health insurance world, there's high monthly premiums. The Wall Street Journal just did an article saying that in open enrollment this fall, there's going to be the highest health insurance premium increases in well over a decade. Now, in contrast to that, Impact Health Sharing is helping individuals, families, and small businesses save 30 to 70% on their healthcare costs. In the health insurance world, there's a high deductible per family member. With healthcare sharing, there's something called a primary responsibility amount, which is synonymous to deductible, where there's one combined PRA or family deductible for the entire family, as low as $2,500 for the year for the entire family combined. In health insurance, you're restricted to a specific network. With Impact Health Sharing, there is no network. You can choose any doctor you want, choose the provider of your choice. There's total freedom. On top of that, we also have some of the best prescription and drug pricing in the industry. We have lower copays, lower provider fees. On top of that, we also have 24/7 free telemedicine, also for migrants that are in the process of getting citizenship, as long as they have an ITIN number, and if they have a legal government ID from Mexico, Guatemala, or Canada, they can also become an Impact Health Sharing member. And also, there's no open enrollment period. Somebody can become an Impact member at any time, and their coverage begins the first day of the next calendar month. So we're helping so many individuals, families, and small businesses. And the exclusive marketing partner for Impact Health Sharing is a company that's been around for over 30 years that you may have heard of by the name of ACN. Now, ACN is the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications, home services, and energy. They're in 27 countries around the world. They've done billions and billions of dollars in revenue, helping millions of people around the world save money and get connected to essential services. Services like cell phone service, high-speed internet, bundles and television, gas and electricity, where we can help people lock in at a fixed energy rate. Also security and automation, credit card processing, a discounted travel club, as well as identity theft protection insurance. Now, if you look at these industries, these are some of the biggest and fastest growing industries in the world. And we work with some of the biggest brands in these industries. Companies like AT&T, T-Mobile, Spectrum, Frontier, DirecTV, Dish Network, Vivint Smart Home Security, just to name a few, and of course, Impact Healthcare sharing that we've been talking about. And when I take a look at these industries, just as you are here today, I think we'd all agree these are industries that are not affected by the economy, meaning whether times are good or times are bad, people and companies continue to pay these bills. And a mentor of mine told me 20 plus years ago, he said, Jeff, find something you like, make it your hobby, find something that the masses can't live without, and make it your business. And that's why I love how ACN compensates us for referring these services to individuals and businesses. And we get paid 4 different ways. The first way is bonuses. Every month, ACN will pay you a bonus based on the amount of services that you refer through your website. And a service is not a person, it's a bill. Let's say, for example, one person was able to go out and lock in their electricity rate, switch over to healthcare sharing, and get home security. That's 3 services, even though it's one person. So services can add up really quickly, and so can these bonuses. So any month that somebody refers 5 services, that's a $200 bonus, plus an additional $200 for every 3 services afterwards, and there's no limit to it. But what got my attention and had me sign up 18 years ago is residual income. See, ACN will pay you up to 20% of the commissionable revenue of a customer's bill month after month, year after year, for the life of them being a customer. And think about it for a minute. How long do people pay these bills for? Forever, right? We can pay off our home. We can pay off our car. I'm sure you would agree you could never pay off your cell phone bill. You can never pay off your electric bill. I have customers that I referred through my website almost 18 years ago that are still paying their bill today, and I've gotten paid every month, month after month, year after year, for that one-time conversation almost 18 years ago. That's residual income, and it's powerful. Now, the third way we get paid is through building a team, where you can introduce the concept to other people and create what's called leverage for yourself and for your family. A matter of fact, we have a system where we'll teach you how you could put together a Zoom meeting, and we'll actually do presentations on your behalf, and we'll share the information with people on your behalf. We'll teach you how to go out and get customers. We'll help you build a team, and anybody that gets started and joins your team, they're going to get their very own website. They're going to go out and get their own services. They're going to go out and get their own customers, and ACN will pay you an overriding residual income up to 4% of all the customers gathered by the representatives in your team month after month, year after year, for the life of them being a customer. Now, you're probably not going to know your team's customers. Hopefully, you're okay with that. Some of them are going to live in states you do not live in. Some of them may even live in countries that you've never been to and could even speak languages that you do not speak, because all around the world, universally, all of us pay these bills. And this is an opportunity to build the business from home, that you can go out and have a business in 27 countries around the world. And to get started as an ACN independent business owner, it's just $299 one time for somebody to start, own, and operate their own ACN business. The only operating cost at all is $25 a month. They set up the website, they host it, they update it, they do all the customer service. All you do is create the connections and just send somebody to a link that's your very own ACN website, your own ACN online store. And everybody that gets started gets their own website that looks just like this. This is my website right here. It has mine and my wife's picture on it. Your website would look like this. It would just have your picture on it, or your family, or your company logo. And the website's very simple to use. Somebody would just click here where it says services, and they can shop for any of the services we offer. Travel, cell phone service, identity theft protection. Let me just show you how simple it is to give somebody a quote for healthcare. All I'm going to do is hit shop now for healthcare, and within seconds, I can actually go out and give somebody a quote. All we're going to do is put in the date of birth of the oldest person in a family. Let's say it was June 15th, 1978, and it was a family of 2. This is going to be very similar to my personal quote. See, my wife and I, we had Blue Cross and Blue Shield, very healthy people. So we had a very high deductible plan, but we were still paying almost $1,000 a month for our health care. Now, when we took a look at this and hit get quote, we were blown away. Matter of fact, we picked the plan that was $364 a month, saved ourselves over $7,000 a year, plus cut our deductible down significantly. And now we have no network. We can go to any doctor we want anywhere in the country. We loved what we saw. So we just scrolled up, we hit the button that said enroll now, and it only took us about 10 or 15 minutes to sign up to become customers. But here's what's really amazing. If somebody has questions, you don't need to be the expert. Matter of fact, you don't need to be a licensed health insurance agent. You don't need to be an expert on healthcare sharing. All you got to be able to do is hit this button that says request information. And then you would just put in somebody's name, email, and phone number right here. Your ID number is on the bottom of the website, already pre-programmed there. And all you do is just hit the button that says request information. That's it. And then somebody from Impact Health Sharing will call your potential customer, whether it's an individual, a family, or a small business, within a few days, answer any of the questions that they have. And if they like what they hear, they'll send them the link to sign up as your customer. Really simple system. And our team has been the #1 team worldwide in this company for 15 years in a row because of our systems. And I have a few people here with me today that I'd love to have them share who they are, how long they've been doing this, how many customers their team has so far, and what they've seen from the training and support. And, JD Davis, actually out of the Oregon marketplace, thanks for being with us today. And I'd love to have you share your story.
You bet. Thanks, Jeff. My wife, Trish, and I live in Salem, Oregon, and we're traditional business owners. And as business owners, you're always looking at the bottom line, trying to be more efficient. And we were like that. So when we saw the power of residual income, we got excited. We got started a little over 7 months ago. To date, we have 37 business partners and get paid on over 460 services per month, which is super exciting. And it's all due to the training and support of this team. One thing I'd like to share is the amount of savings that we experienced right from the get-go. Is we changed 3 services and we were able to save $1,167 per month. And the lion's share of that was $930 per month with Impact Health. So we're excited. Needless to say, Jeff, back to you.
Well, JD, that's incredible. It's over $11,000 a year, I believe, in savings just from Impact Health Sharing. And there's so many people that are self-employed like you, like myself, that can go out and benefit significantly from this service. Matter of fact, speaking of folks that are self-employed, we have a young lady here with us today that's always been self-employed. She's a top regional director with our company. Her name's Lauren McQueen. Lauren, I'd love to have you share your story.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. So my name is Lauren McQueen. Like Jeff said, I've been self-employed literally since college. So I've always been an entrepreneur. And with that, many blessings, but no healthcare coverage, right? And so when I took a look at ACN just 9 months ago, it made so much sense to me. I fell in love with Impact Health, said yes. 9 months later, have about 1,900 customers that pay a bill every month. But what I'm really excited about is Impact Health. You see, I never had any type of healthcare coverage. I'm fairly healthy, and it would have cost me $500+ a month. It just didn't make financial sense. I got a quote for Impact Health. I pay $142 a month to be covered. It's phenomenal. And my husband, he owns a roofing company, and they have over 400 1099 salespeople that are getting up on roofs, doing inspections every day. And again, 1099 employees not having healthcare coverage. The roofing company fell in love with the concept of Impact Health, and they're now offering it as an affordable option for their employees. So we've got dozens of employees that are happy to get covered for them and their families. But one employee specifically, actually, I want to share her story. She signed up a few months ago, did not know this obviously, but broke her leg a few months later, and she went to the hospital, had no issues using her Impact Health card. You guys, her hospital bill prior to getting repriced with Impact Health was $200,000. They sent it to Impact Health. Impact negotiated and repriced that bill by $179,000. And so all that, she was eligible for was $20,000. But with the way that our system works, she had reached her deductible. She went into what we call a co-share, and all she paid out of pocket was $6,500, from a $200,000 bill to $6,500. It's phenomenal. I'm so excited about it. So thanks for letting me share, Jeff.
What an amazing story. I appreciate you sharing. And we also have another gentleman with incredible stories, a phenomenal leader with our business. He's a regional director out of Florida, and that's Mr. Jose Ramos.
Absolutely, Jeff. Excited to be here. Thanks for allowing me to share. Those of you that don't know me, Jose Ramos, traditional business owner by background. I own an Avis and a budget rental car franchise, but like a lot of business owners, the business really owns me. So when I took a look at this opportunity a little over 3 years ago, part-time, spare time in the cracks of my schedule, we've amassed right around 1,000 customers. We've expanded into 4 different countries, all due to the training and support of this team. But, definitely want to share my impact story as well. I was, as a traditional business owner, I was paying a little over $1,000 a month for me, my wife, and my daughter. We got a quote through Impact. We saved $420 a month on our premium costs, $20,000 a year on our deductible costs, and it's been incredible. As a matter of fact, I want to share this one bill with you real quick. You see here, I went to the hospital. Unfortunately, I had to go to the hospital, and I was only there for about 4 hours, and the bill came back at a little over $22,000. As you can see here, Impact repriced that bill and saved us over $21,000, leaving me with just $1,100 because I didn't hit my deductible yet. That was my responsibility, but I was totally okay with that because it beat a $22,000 bill. So with that being said, Jeff, I'll throw the call back to you.
Well, Jose, appreciate you sharing, having a business now in multiple countries, very exciting. And, lastly, there's a lot of families that do this together. I'm blessed to be able to build this business together with my wife. She's a regional vice president with the company, Melissa Street. Love to have you share a little bit about your story.
Absolutely. I'm just blown away just from those testimonials alone. So I've been a part of ACN now for a little over 11 years. Prior to getting involved, I was in the insurance industry. I sold home and auto insurance for a major insurance company here in the United States. And, I just love that ACN was a business that I can build part-time, spare time. It was something that I was, able to kind of fit into my schedule because there was already a system in place with this team. There was already support. I didn't have to figure it out myself. And so because of the system and support, fast forward today, between my team and I, we've collectively brought in almost $100 million in revenue to ACN. And again, it's because of the system in place. Since then, I've left the insurance industry. I've been working from home full time now for the last 8 years. And yes, I have a lot of fun doing this business with my husband. I'm grateful for that. It's an absolute blessing, and just being able to just showcase that this can be a family business as well. So I'll turn it back to you, Jeff.
Well, I love that, and I appreciate you sharing. I love that, and I appreciate you sharing. And the key here is support, as Melissa talked about. Matter of fact, we have a training this Saturday morning where we'll show you step by step how to do this right on Zoom, how to get a customer, how to talk to people, what to say. And the training really is the key to success, not just in this, but in everything in life. And the last piece is timing. I think we'd all agree timing is everything in business. And when we think about the economy and we look at the world that we live in today, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there right now. The cost of everything is rising. Homeowners insurance is rising. The cost of fuel is rising. The cost of food is rising. Everything is going up for most people except for their income. But if you think about what we do, we help people save money when people pay bills that they're already going to pay. And we help people make money by helping people save money on bills that they're already going to pay anyway. In my 18 years of doing this, I've never seen more people look for exactly what we have to offer as I'm seeing right now. And so we believe there's so many individuals, so many families, so many small businesses that we can help, that in the next 3 years, we will do more revenue in the next 3 years than we've done in the last 10 years combined. So I believe that we're at the right place at the right time with the right opportunity. So if you see something for yourself here today, get back to the person that invited you onto the call and say, I'm in. If you're somebody that's interested, but you have more questions, let them know, hey, I'm interested, but I have some questions. And if you sat through our video here today and you don't see something for yourself, we just appreciate your time. Let's take a look at what services that you can benefit from and how you can go out and become a customer and support the person that had you take a look at the business. So God bless everybody. Thank you for your time watching. Welcome to ACN, and this concludes today's presentation.